In this video lecture, we are going to see push operation. The push operation is used to insert an element into the stack. Suppose this is a stack, and if you want to insert 10 in this stack, the insertion of 10 and after that 20, these operations are called as push operation in an stack. The new element is added at the topmost of the stack. However, before inserting the value, we must first check whether your top is equal to max minus 1. Right? Now what is top? Top is a pointer which points to the topmost element. And what is max? Max is the maximum number of elements that can be stored in your stack. Right? For example, if you say that the maximum number of elements that can be stored in my stack is 5, then how many index are possible? Index number 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4, right? So these 5 items will be stored in these index numbers. So that's why if top equals to max minus 1, meaning that fourth index number is also full, right? That means what we are checking? We are checking that whether your stack is full or not. And this thing we have already learned in the last lecture. Before inserting anything in your stack, we have to check what we have to check? We have to check the how many number of what we have to check, whether your whether your stack is empty or not, or before inserting any item in the stack, we have to check whether your stack is full or not. If your stack is already full, then what will happen? If your stack is already full, then there will be no place to insert the element. That's why we have to check this, right? Next is stack overflow and underflow, right? Overflow means what? Overflow means that particular thing is already filled and we have no space to insert a new item in that, right? That is, if a stack is full, that is there is no more space for new element and push operation is performed, then what will happen? That particular situation is called as a overflow. It is called as a overflow, right? For example, consider the stack given below, right? Consider the stack given below. Now in this, how many elements are given? How many elements are already stored? 3 elements are already stored, like element 1, element 4 and element 8. Okay? So these 3 elements are stored. So where your top will be pointing? Top will be pointing to index number 2. Why? Because the topmost element is 8. Right? That's why top will be pointing to index number 2. The same diagram I can also draw like this also. Okay. Suppose this is a stack. At 0th index there is 1. At 2nd index there is 4. And at 3rd index there is 8. 0, 1, 2. Right. Then 3rd index. Then 4th. And like this. 5th index is also there. Okay, 5th index is also there. Total how many elements I can store in this stack? Total 6 elements I can store in this stack. This same diagram I can draw like this also. Okay, ठीक. Now move forward. What we are seeing? We are seeing stack full and stack overflow. Now can anybody tell me at what situation this stack will be full? This stack will be full where your 5th index number, right? Where your 5th index number has got an element, right? Why? Because the moment 5th index number has got an element, top will be pointing to this index number, right? So is it not max minus 1? Yes, this is max minus 1. Because in this situation, how much is max? Max is 6, because 6 elements I can store in this stack, right? ठीक है. To insert an element with the value 7, we first check if top equal to max minus 1. If the condition is false, then we increment the value of top and store the new element at the position given by the stack. Right, earlier the top was pointing to index number 2. We have incremented top by 1, so top becomes 3, and at third index number your element will be stored. So let us see the algorithm of push function. Okay, what is the algorithm of push function? See here, step number 1, check for stack overflow. How to check? If top equal to max minus 1, then print stack overflow and exit, because your stack is already overflowing, then there is no need to add a new elements. If this is not the case, then we will go to step number 2. Step number 2 says that increase the top by 1. How to increase the top by 1? Top is equal to top plus 1. Whatever the value of top is there, we will increase it by 1. Then step number 3, set stack of top equals to item. Set stack of top equals to item means what? Suppose here there is 2 and here there is 3, and now top is pointing to this index number, right? This is index number 0 1. From 1 top is incremented to 2. What is stack of top? Stack of 2. What is stack? Stack is the name of this array. Stack is the name of this array. Okay, so stack of 0 2 is there, stack of 1 3 is there, and stack of 2 the new item I am going to store. The new item I am going to store will be stored here, right? And if the item is already stored, then this algorithm terminates. Okay, the next operation is pop operation. The pop operation is used to delete the topmost element from the stack, right? However, before deleting the value, we must first check whether your top equals to null, right? Why? Because if top equals to null means top is not pointing to any index number, not even index number 0, right? That means your stack is totally empty. If your stack is totally empty, then you cannot remove an element from your stack. That's why you have to first check whether your top is equal to null. If stack has no element and pop operation is performed, then that situation is called as underflow situation, right? Overflow and underflow, these two definitions they will ask in your exam. What is overflow in stack? If in your stack, if you are adding a new element and there is no space to add in the stack, then that situation is called as overflow. And if you are removing an element from the stack and there is no element present in the stack, that situation is called as underflow, right? So let us see how pop operation is performed. See the diagram. To delete the topmost element, we first check top equals to null. If the condition is false, then we decrement the value of top. So top equals to 2 will now become top equals to 1, right? Thus the updated stack becomes like this, 0 and 1, right? Because the element at index number 2 is already deleted. How the algorithm of pop function is performed? See, first what you have to check whether your stack is in underflow condition or not. For that you have to check whether top is less than 0, right? Because your array indexing starts from 0, right? If top is less than 0, that means there is no element in the stack. Then that means there is no element in the stack, that is stack is empty. When your stack is empty and you want to remove an element, that condition is called as stack underflow and exit. Your program terminates here. But suppose this is not the situation, then what will happen? Then we will remove the top item and set item is equal to stack of top, right? Whatever item is there, and that item I will store in stack of from stack of top to where? In a variable called as item, right? Okay, now I got the variable value 11 in item 11, right? Now what I have to do? I have to do is just decrement the stack of top, that is top minus minus. That means top will be from 0 from 1 minus 1 it will become 0 and top will be pointing to this location and only 10 remains in the stack. ठीक है. Okay, so this was about the push and pop operation in a stack. Consider an example. Consider a stack which contains 10, 20, 22, 26, 28, 30 and this much. Okay, with 30 being the top of the stack. That means how to draw the diagram? See here. 10, 20, 22, 26, 28, 30 is there. Initially the stack contains like this. Now what we have to do? We have to push 46 onto the stack. Push means what? We are adding at the top, right? So topmost position was 30 and above 30 there will be now 46, right? Easy. Push 48, so 48 will be at the top above 46, right? Above 46. See this diagram. ठीक है, easy. Pop. Now if you perform the pop operation, then what will be deleted? The topmost element. Which was the topmost element? 48, because 48 was the last added element, right? In last lecture we have seen that stack is a LIFO, last in first out. So who was last in element? 48 was there, and now 48 is removed. What remains? 46 is remaining. Okay, ठीक. Likewise, if you perform one more pop operation, then what will happen? 46 will get removed and only 30 will be remaining here. ठीक है. If we perform one more pop operation, then 30 will also be get removed and only 28 remains. If now you perform the push 85, then above 28 there will be 85, right? So I hope you understand push and pop operation. Based on these videos, there are so many questions asked in board exam, like define the terms overflow and underflow with respect to stack, explain the terms overflow and underflow with respect to stack, use suitable data and diagram, what are the basic operations performed on the stack, push and pop. This is the answer of this question. Write a procedure to push an element. That means you have to write the algorithm. Explain 4 primitive operations on stack. We have covered already in previous lecture. Explain push and pop operation. Explain primitive operation on stack. Give basic operation performed on stack and explain the concept of push and pop and top operation on stack with example. ठीक है. So these are the questions which you may be asked.